All right, welcome to Old Towne Gallery. Old Towne Gallery is known as a gallery of color and energy. Everything about this gallery is just high vibration, color, excitement. It is the gallery that I love to sit at and be at and work at most of the time. So if you're looking for Colby on the street, that's me. I'm usually in Old Towne Gallery. This is a really, really fun gallery. And one of the most popular and sought after artists for this gallery is Towne. Now let's look at some of his work. Here we have artist Towne. He is dear to me in the sense that he is the one that actually got me into the art business. And Towne is genius. There is so much in that head of his. And you know, for the viewer that sees, you know, Superman and the Avengers and all these pop icons, you know, on the surface level, that's what they are. But for Towne, they're a little bit more than that. He loves to talk about the superhero that's within all of us. That is a huge part of why he does these. They do look really, really fun when you've got a game room and different things like that. They have a lot of story in them. There's a lot of collage in there that gets a little controversial, like who is the Superman, this and that. And they're fun to study. They're really fun to go over. And then you see the pop icons. And you say, well, who was Audrey? You know, who was Marilyn? And you know, there's a statement that he says that I chuckle at every time. And it says, there's a Marilyn in every woman. It's just a matter of whether or not she's gonna let that out. And I love that so much because it's all about like being yourself, being who you are. But what's so fun about Towne is that he's local. He's a local artist right here, born and bred in Park City, Utah. And he's an artist that's well known throughout the world. It's really neat too because he's had a stage, Sundance. Every Sundance we do a really large show with him that is just a riot. And he comes in and everything that you can imagine an artist being and is, that is Towne. Another one of the pop artists that we have here in the gallery is good old Peter Max. Peter Max is one of the most iconic artists in, honestly, American history. Everybody knows Peter Max, and he has had probably more impact as a colorist in the country than any other artist. Here in the gallery, you also know that we carry Chagall. Chagall was that very first colorist that said, you know what, I'm gonna paint this horse pink. And that's one thing that Peter Max did, is that he took color and he started to really get creative with it. And with him too, his career, in my opinion, really took off when he started to really donate and give back. And so the Statue of Liberty, that got restored because of Peter Max. He started a large foundation that began donating. We do actually a show here at the gallery with him where he's come here to the gallery. And then we've also gone to a studio in New York. So that's a really fun thing to know. And another really fun thing that we do here at Old Towne Gallery is we do shows that are not just in New York to go visit Peter Max, but also abroad. And so we have a show coming up in Paris where we'll go to Salvador Dali's estate and you'll get an opportunity to buy right there with his heirs. And you'll also be able to see things that are there. So the gallery is really fun. There's a lot of history here. There's a lot of art that will be recognizable as some of the greatest artists and different pop artists that you'll see throughout the country.